position they're in now? No, you can't see me because I'm off camera, can you? Okay, I'm going to pull the music down.
And I hang on
Is
your
that
clock.
better?
So what do you do?
It's very nice.
Is it too
Yes, it
loud?
is.
I'm a folk singer,
Okay.
and
Okay, we need to start over again because we're drowned out by the. Let me go now. Bye. Okay, we need to start over again with everything because I had the music up so loud.
I was thinking about checking the.
Well, see, I've not got, there's a whole bunch of technical stuff suddenly that has to be done. I've lost the new headphones. Did you see the new headphones?
I did.
Let me try the new headphones. Let me see those headphones. You can assist me, okay? Assist me for a moment. Okay. All right, now let me see. Now these are the new headphones that I brought in, and only to find out that there were other new headphones. Would you plug these headphones in and let me see what they sound like compared to?
So you're a folk singer.
Yes.
Okay.
Also a blues singer. That's how John thinks of me, I think.
Hello.
He
Okay.
likes our blues
These sound really good. They're very nice sounding headphones. Now I'm sweating on the new headphones. Never yet sweated on before headphones. Now go ahead and talk for me so I can hear y'all. I'm sound checking the room now.
Hello.
Hello.
Talking.
Okay.
Talking.
Okay. I'll tell you what, Mr. Howard.
Yes.
Why don't we just set these microphones on the floor? Do you think we need another microphone?
Are we coming through just fine with that?
Well, I can be heard just fine.
Are we
And
coming through just fine with that?
We'll see what you think.
Okay then.
Get the new sweaty headphones. Very nice new headphones.
There we go.
Okay. And you see how great I sound.
Well, of course, because you've got the big, super fancy, schmancy mic sitting right in front
Right,
of
but
you.
I'll pass it around a little bit now and see. Now, Dr. Fridley. Now I can once again I can introduce. We have with us today Dr. Fridley, who most of you may know that you hear Dr. Fridley almost every
Tea party.
every tea party at the beginning because I play an album that she sings on, and
Very nice.
That John recorded. Is it the one you recorded?
yeah, it's the Travelers that I recorded, and so I try the musical things that I use on the tea party. I try to use things that I think won't get in any trouble with
Copyright.
ASCAP and stuff because so I use a lot of the stuff I've recorded. I've got enough stuff that I can just pull stuff out that I have it. So there it is.
And what are we listening to now?
Well, does it sound like it could be Bach?
It sounds like it could be Bach.
Okay, it probably is.
All right.
All right. Now, we have here, I have to show you the tea. Okay. And see, I'm spilling.
Does that happen every time?
Today,
It looks like it.
that's the way things are going today. So for some reason, I seem to insist on pouring tea on the cookies. So that's why I put the cookies over here by me. After I broke the handle off the teapot, the big teapot, so we're working with one teapot again.
I hope that
And
wasn't
it's the
an
small
heirloom.
one. Oh no, this is the replacement for the last one that was broken.
Teapots without patterns, we seem to be having bad luck with those. It was the same pattern, right?
Yeah, it's like the one that fell. This is the Martha Stewart hydrangea pattern.
Kmart.
Can I
say that?
No. We try not to say that.
Can you say Martha Stewart?
I did. Well, it's the Martha. The teapot is the Martha Stewart hydrangea pattern. I mean, I'm not keeping any secrets here. You know what I mean?
What kind of tea is it?
That's what we're getting to. Dude, you picked up one of those books.
It's
Now
in
open it up to the front page.
Japanese.
Would you like some tea?
Yes, please.
Open it up to the front page,
Thank you,
and now
Dr.
go
Matt.
and now go one more page in.
Chinese.
Sit it down, please. And you'll find the only English that you'll find.
Yeah.
There you go. Perhaps here, could I get you to do this? Could I get you to read that to us? Would you do that? And here's your announcer's microphone and everything. You can read to us. This is the tea we have.
Today's tea is the Big Red Robe tea. It has been regarded as a rare tea, which is called the #1 tea in Wuyi Rock Tea. Julong Cave Sheer Precipice and overhanging rocks in Wuyi Mountain is the original growing place. It's the few famous tea to imperiors in history. The local Scientific Research Institute has done many experiments in the same condition and achieved successful in growing by non-seed after PR China founded. It keeps the special taste of original, period. The Big Red Robe tea by appraisal of the specialists. It has special deep fragrant smell and palpability and duration good taste, which makes you nice feeling after drinking. It can also remain the taste after several makings. That's lovely.
Isn't that good stuff?
I need to get this person to write some of my promo material.
Who does your promo material?
Myself. Various folk, whoever writes an article about me.
Okay.
I just
guess
save
you
it.
Just play in the general area?
Mostly. Yeah, I used to be in a group that traveled around. In the 90s, I traveled all around and went to Europe. But now I moved to Asheville and I'm trying to stay still and have a garden, and so my cats remember who I am.
Is it a secret to say the name of the group you were in or not?
It's not copywritten or anything, I don't think. The Freight Hoppers.
The Freight Hoppers.
The Freight Hoppers. From Bryson City. Old time mountain music.
Yeah. Which I was so impressed to learn had albums out on Rounder Records, because Rounder is in that vein of music. I think Rounder is probably the most prestigious label. I think of that. Am I not? Is that not right?
They're a prestigious folk label, yeah.
They are, and when somebody said, "Oh, Carrie Fridley, she has albums on Rounder Records with the Freight Hoppers," I was like, ooh, you know, very. Oh, look, it's 4:22.
Right.
Okay.
Almost to that point.
Okay. Oh, this sounds good, and we can hear you every time you laugh.
Excellent.
If you're in the next county.
That's right. I know. I'll be in a place and somebody will say, "I heard you laughing at the thrift store yesterday."
Right. Right.
Can't hide.
Well, okay.
The Big Red Robe tea is delightful.
How do you like it? Really?
Very nice.
Good. I'm glad you like it. We also have sugar and cream and
This is fun.
honey and stuff, you know. And I have a tendency to like a sweetener, but I have to use this. Isn't that terrible to?
What's in that stuff?
This is the pink stuff, you know.
Scientists made this.
So I'm sort of curious. As a musician, when you're getting interviewed, because I have kind of a curiosity about this, is there certain questions that you just you're waiting for them to ask you? You're just dying to talk about it, but you know this, and you're just like, oh God,
It's probably more like there's certain questions I hope they don't ask. But no, maybe when I was younger, I was more worried about things, and now I'm just trying to like relax and tell the truth and just be in the moment and see what somebody has to say.
okay.
That's interesting that you wonder about that for musicians.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I believe that last year this time you were teaching.
That is true. I taught at Art Space Charter School elementary kids.
Uh-huh.
And several of them said, Miss Carrie, we saw you on TV.
Uh-huh. All right.
So they caught the Low Down Travelers footage that you put on TV. So
Oh, really?
I was like, What was I doing? So you were playing the bass and singing.
Yeah.
Great.
Oh, yeah. Okay. You were like, oh, they didn't put that video.
No.
No. Okay.
I wasn't sure what it was.
Yeah.
But I'm
That
glad
can
that
happen
it was
around here
on.
sometimes.
Well, I
I'm
was
glad
gonna.
it was on TV.
That's what I was gonna ask. Had any of your kids seen you on TV or heard you on the radio or something? And would you hit? Would you
Yes,
run
well,
into
and
them?
it's interesting because kids, I think, are better with sounds when they're younger and they recognize your voice. They're like, I heard your voice, or I heard you singing and I knew it was you.
Yeah.
So that's what I heard
Right.
from.
Well, you have a fairly distinctive voice, and most people in Asheville who have heard you sing, as soon as they hear you again, they go, oh, it's Carrie, So that's
For
all right.
better, for worse.
No, it's
So are you
fine.
gonna sing for us then?
I would love to. I can. I will.
Yeah.
Um,
If you're
me to?
wanting to, I'll set this microphone over there. See what I mean?
Do you mind if I sing country songs?
What? You can sing whatever you want to sing.
Alright.
Did you bring a CD?
Ah,
You didn't bring a CD? And I was going to hold you up as an example.
oh, shoot.
I was going to hold you up as an example to people. I was going to use you as an example to those other people who
forget their CDs.
who offer me a CD maybe sometimes a year.
I mean,
a year after. I was going to say
I will
this
get
is
you one.
this
but
would be
I don't-
a pre-release, right?
I usually have been carrying them in my car, and I'm out of them in my car,
You
and
gave them
that's
away.
why I didn't remember.
Okay, let's see.
I'm sorry.
I'll
I'll go home and come back and bring it to you.
I'll just sit that right there, and that'll probably just you know this microphone. I think you've met this microphone before. Probably.
I hope that doesn't have too much high end in it.
It doesn't.
All right, well, how about I sing a ballad collected from Madison County, North
Okay.
Carolina,
Okay.
copyright free,
Oh yeah.
but I will attribute it to the Madison County ballad singers and say that without them, a lot of this, they've influenced lots of country musicians that have done well, and they don't get enough thanks.
Okay, I have to move the thing now. There we go. Because
Is it not loud enough?
No, I could move it over a little bit in this direction to get more of the guitar. More.
Let me sit closer.
Sure. That'll do it. That's got a nice guitar.
All right. This is Pretty Sarah. When I first come to this country in 1849, I saw many fair little girls, but I never saw mine. I viewed all around me, I found I was quite alone, and me a poor stranger and a long way from home. My true love, she won't have me, as this I understand. She wants a freeholder, and I have no land, but I could maintain her on silver and gold. And there's many other fine things that my love's house could hold. I wish I was a poet and could write some fine hand. I would write my love a letter that she might understand, and I'd send it by the waters when the islands overflow, and I'd think of my pretty Sarah wherever she goes. It's I wish I was a turtle dove, dawning of day. Way down in a lonesome valley, way down in a lonesome grove, where the small birds just whistle their notes to increase my love. She is slender, both proper and neat, and I couldn't have no better pastime than to be with my sweet. Well, I strove through the mountains, I strove through the plains, I strove to forget her, but it was all in vain. On the banks of the Ocoee, on the Mount of Sebrow, where I once loved her dearly, and I don't hate her now. Thank you. Thank you, doctors.
Now, will you be playing all country music?
No, it's quite a variety show planned for the big release. Did you tell them about the release?
Well, that's what we're getting to.
Do tell us.
There's a CD release party tomorrow night for my new CD, Down South. And the CD is 2/3 old-timey music like that, and 1/3 blues and country with drums and stuff. And the CD release party is Seth Kaufman opening, Seth and Tyler Ramsey opening with his songs that has lots of, you would like it, like
I've seen Tyler
experimental sound stuff, and they all play several instruments at once. All two of them. They both play several instruments
Some
at
with
once.
their feet and some.
Yeah, Seth plays drums with his feet, then plays the bass and sings, and Tyler, I don't know what.
It's a keyboard.
Yes, and then he works the computer and stuff, and or whatever. I don't know what it's called, but I
And
love it. It's cool.
where is the CD release party going to be?
The CD release party is at the Gray Eagle, and it is scheduled to start at 9 p.m.,
Okay.
which I'm worried might be too late for the daytime folk music lovers. But that's the way the Gray Eagle rolls, so that's when it's gonna be at 9.
It's Friday. It's Friday.
It's
night.
Friday night, yeah. Take a nap. Take a nap. That's what I say. But
It is on a Friday night. Yeah. So yeah.
Okay.
You should be able to handle.
I'm just starting to,
No.
I'm just a worrier sometimes.
You should be able to handle if you are a folk music lover, you should be able to handle 9 o'clock on a Friday.
All right.
Don't you think?
I hope so. Yeah, I think so.
Take a nap. Take a nap.
Take a nap. Drink coffee after dinner.
and or take a nap.
Shall I go on about the show? Shall I just continue about the whole thing?
Are you inspired?
Yeah, I'm inspired.
Okay.
Then there's 2 different bands to celebrate the record
With you.
with me.
That both played on the record?
Yeah, actually, it might even be considered 3 different bands because, well, I don't want to get ahead of myself.
Okay.
The first set will be an traditional old-time string band, bass, guitar, fiddle, and banjo.
Are you playing bass?
I'm playing bass. Rob Mangum from Weaverville's playing the fiddle. Darren Gentry from Brevard playing the banjo, clawhammer banjo, and Daniel Kulik from Asheville playing guitar.
Okay.
And that's going to be like fast fiddle tunes.
Acoustic.
Yes.
Okay.
And then we're going to take a little break for costume change. No, not really. Not really. Maybe, I haven't decided.
Get your head
We're going to take a little break. And then it's going to be the country band with drums and pedal steel.
Mm-hmm. With your new favorite pedal steel player.
Oh, well,
No?
No, he can't make it. That
Oh,
the band
no.
does have. I can hear. I said that. That's what's on the record, but he can't come. Matt Smith, wonderful pedal steel player. He's so in demand. He
Yeah,
can't
he-
make it. But Tyler Ramsey
Oh.
is going to fill in the space on the Wurlitzer. So hopefully it'll sound like Muscle Shoals.
Mhm.
But Seth Kaufman on drums, Daniel Kulik on electric guitar, playing like Buck Owens country style guitar, me on electric bass. And then near the end, you should come because Kyle and Scott are going to come and we're going to play some Lowdown Travelers.
Can you play us one of those songs from the country set?
Mm-hmm.
One of like sort of a Buck Owens style. You got one of those?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is it one? Did you write the song?
I could do the one that I wrote. I could
What
do
you
it.
think?
Sure. Let me have some tea.
Yeah. Oh, look, hey, this is a tea party, and we can always stop for tea. You're under no constraint. You don't have to play upon demand. We appreciate it, but you don't
Well,
have to.
you know, I want to cooperate. It's your tea party. You invited me.
Well, you just got-
you're giving me tea.
Well, I know some. I have not heard all of the tunes, but I think I may have heard most of them. What do you think? You know what I've heard and what I haven't.
You've heard, well, I think you've heard most of them.
I think I've heard most of them.
I don't know if you heard this one.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. There won't be any solos today on the tea party. Let's see. Now, I don't think much of cheating. I don't like doing that to my friends. And I don't think that much of girls who like cheating on their man. But sometimes life ain't so simple, and timing can't always be right. And that's the trap that I've fallen into, cheating with you all night. I just needed a friend to believe in, to talk to and share in my dreams. We were away from the rest of the world. I thought you'd choose me over your man. But now the excitement is over. Your fiancé's flight is on time. Somebody's heart's getting broken tonight, either his or mine. I didn't know what I was getting into. I thought we had something special. You thought so too. But sometimes life ain't so simple, and timing can't always be right. And that's the trap that I've fallen into, cheating with you all night, cheating with you all night.
Woo!
Thank you, thank you.
That's the. I have heard that one.
Oh, good.
And that was the one that I believe that's the one that I put a note or asked remember the assistant producer who was the guy who was
Daniel Kulik.
okay, and I asked him to make a note. I said I approve reverb to be used on this song.
He wrote it down. So if anybody got in trouble, it'd be him.
No, that it was my idea. Reverb should be used on that song. I remember that one in the studio. That was a good one.
Cool.
Good song.
Thanks.
That's right. So you wrote a song about cheating.
From the man's point of view.
I have here.
Do you need this?
Yeah, I'm gonna turn this one back up.
Oh, it's heavy.
Yeah.
Oh my God. No wonder you broke that thing.
It's heavier than you think, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. It's
Yeah.
surprisingly heavy.
It is surprisingly heavy. Yeah. Well, this is all custom. You know, I customize my mics, and I
By
customize.
customized, you mean put that sticker on it?
Yeah. and I customize my mic stands too.
Ah.
See, so a little mic stand with a small footprint, but it has a heavy base on it. So it, you know, see,
Oh, you did that?
it's full of lead. Yeah. Oh, you don't know that I customize my mics? You don't know? Oh. Oh yeah, people rent my mics and stuff too. Yeah, because I build electronics in the mic that are special. Yeah. Now I forget why I moved it over here. Oh, I was gonna tell you I've learned how to write country songs.
Uh oh, I know what you're going to say.
Did you know?
I think so.
Do you know?
Really, you did?
Mm-hmm. So, and I can't remember who was teaching me how to write country songs, but you of course it's C, G, and F, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, C, G, and F. I mean, am I wrong on that?
No, that's right.
Okay,
I mean,
C,
if
G,
you're
and
in C.
Mm-hmm. C, G, and F, and then you start out. You open your opening line. You describe a scene. You set the stage, like I'm just standing in the Greyhound, in the lobby of the Greyhound bus station, you know, watching the wallpaper, you know, and follow it by the line, without you. You see what I mean?
And then you take a solo.
Right. See, I learned good, though.
Very good. Are you
I'm not even thinking about going into country music.
So you're not going to bust out with a song right now?
No, maybe.
Yeah, that sounded like maybe.
Maybe later. If you know what, if Carrie will let me play that fancy guitar she's got, I will do one after a while. But I'll pass it back to you. Do you feel like doing another one, or do you want to wait a while?
This is my favorite thing to do. I could.
Oh well then.
But you know, I don't want to.
Oh no.
Overtake the tea party.
Oh no, well that's one of our favorites.
What do you usually do?
Well, it depends. We don't usually have someone here we often have someone here with a guitar, but we don't usually have someone, what would you say, once every month, once or twice a month, maybe we'll be lucky enough to have a musician in.
Who else has come in?
Well, people you may or may not know. Gary McCracken. Do you know Gary McCracken?
Sounds familiar.
Do you know Moss? Moss has come in, and Nick with his synthesizer has come in. Joe. Here I have a CD.
I think it's safe to say you're the star here at the moment, so just run with it.
Joe, who used to play with Slim Fats, comes in rather often and noodles on his guitar.
Cool.
You know?
He brought you a CD.
Yeah. Yeah, he did. We have people come in.
I'll just have to
She's
come back.
She's just checking us out. Have you really had someone come in? Yeah.
No, I'm just curious. I wish I could have been watching the show. Is all. I'm just intrigued.
Who have we had really like super famous come? The most famous stuff I think that we've really had was probably puppets from actually Muppets. The guy who was the choreographer for the Teletubbies and a girl that worked on the Muppets came in and did puppets for us, and then I realized, oh well, some of these puppets I've seen the same ones on like Sesame Street, and you don't get much bigger. When you see a puppet from Sesame Street,
oh my gosh, yeah,
everybody has seen this guy before, you know, and he's like, you know.
Did the puppets take tea?
No, the puppeteers took a little tea.
Well, you want another song?
Okay. Oh, let me think. Oh, go ahead. You know.
Well,
I can't think. Go ahead and do what you were going to do.
How about a sad one?
A sad one. A sad one?
Mm-hmm.
I thought that last one was kind of sad.
That was kind of sad.
Okay.
Sadder.
This is sad. I'm gonna just take it a notch sadder.
Okay.
This is called Undone in Sorrow.
Okay.
All right. Let's see. Oh.
Wait a minute. Before, let me slide you over this way a little bit. For the mic placement and I can do things with cameras. See yourself on the camera.
Okay. Oh, zoom in. Now I'm nervous. All right. Over yonder in the graveyard, where the wild flowers lay, oh, there they lay, my own true lover, she's gone from me forevermore. Fairer as the sweetest flower, restless as the wildest wind, born with a love deep as the ocean. This was the girl that I did win. I left her there back in the mountains to see the world, riches to gain. Oh, when I return, no earthly treasure could ease a heart so full of pain. Up so high up on that mountain, beneath the little mound of clay, was the girl that I'd return to marry. So still among the flowers she lay, and I will roam and I will wander, lay aside my earthly gains, and I'll not pine for the man-made riches, undone in sorrow I'll remain, undone in sorrow I'll remain. Thank you.
You're welcome. So do you just get progressively sadder?
I can go sadder.
She laughs. Sadder. Oh boy, I'm gonna get some more tea water.
Okay.
Boil another pot of tea.
So on the sadness meter then, where would that be?
Like 10 being the saddest?
Sure. Or maybe 11 if you want to take that route.
That'd be like a 7.
Maybe 7, okay.
Do you like the sad songs or the happy songs?
I'd say a little bit of both in life.
What's your favorite kind of music?
I like a lot of mid-90s alternative, early 80s new wave type of stuff. Although I have, I just like all sorts of things. I mean, I'm really not much of a music snob.
Mm-hmm.
Which is probably a good thing.
That's good.
Yeah. Hosting a music show, I personally very deeply feel that everybody who comes on my show is good. No matter
All right.
who they are and what their style.
Very good. You're open to people doing what they like to do, and
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good.
Even if it's not making me groove, I know it's making them groove, or at least I hope it is. So, so good
Hopefully
for
it
them
is.
anyway.
Very cool.
Yes, I think so. And Dr. Blackwell has stepped out. Okay. There we go. I'll pull it out just a little bit, so we're both in there. There we go. Wide shot again.
Do you have watchers that call in and are addicted to the show yet? Is it a new show?
My show?
This show.
This show.
Is this partly your show too?
No.
You're just visiting.
I'm just visiting, which people do. You notice the door is completely and utterly, totally open, and anybody who wants to just walk in.
So you're
and
part
sit
of
down.
your TV.
I'm a Your TV member. Yeah, I help with one show and I'm the producer with another. And I love it. I love making no budget fly by the seat of your pants TV.
I think it's great
stuff. It's beautiful.
I was so excited. Well, I mean, I'm excited that there's public access TV. I went to school in Richmond, Virginia, and they had public access TV there while I was in college. And I watched it all the time, and people would do their own shows. And there were these two guys that did their own adventure show, and they went out, and they shot it with their video camera, and they were the only characters in the entire show, and it's like this running, mystery show, and it was all shot in downtown Richmond, and I was addicted to that show. It was really good. And there was a Swami that would be on, like, at 6 in the morning, and, like, just sit in his chair and give advice. And I really liked watching him. So I was all excited, and I couldn't believe, well, maybe I should be careful, but I was surprised at the controversy around having a public when the idea came about. I was surprised that not everyone was excited about it. So I'm really glad that it's here.
Well, it still hasn't quite completely settled yet, I would say. I would describe Your TV as currently sort of like on somewhat fluid setting, would you say? Yeah. Fluid setting.
Excellent.
Fluid.
Yes. As in not stable, as in mercurial, as in kind of bobbing and weaving and hopefully not slowly sinking.
Still moving.
Yes. Yes.
Well,
But
I'm glad to be here. Maybe you would let me come back. Would you let me come back, John?
Are you gonna go away?
I mean,
well,
aren't
eventually,
I?
guess.
Don't I have to?
But occasionally people have called him on a cell phone, but this isn't really a call-in show, and I'm not touching a call-in show. Not going there.
Really?
Yeah, really. Not doing it. Give me a 7-second delay, I'll think about it.
Yeah.
You need a staff that screens everything.
I need a staff. I do. I need a staff just to help me make the tea, and also I don't mind pouring tea all
Should I
over
get a
the-
shot of those cookies?
Yeah. Okay, shot of the cookies. Hang on, wait a minute. Look at this shot I have. Ta-da.
Oh.
There's a shot.
Oh.
Uh-huh. And that's a shot getting ready for. Here, I'll do this shot first, and I'll show. This is what happens when you pour your tea into the same plate with the cookies.
Remember, kids.
Yes.
Don't do this at home.
Don't try
That's
this
right.
at home.
That's
Oh.
right.
So much for the scientific instruments.
Yeah. Oh. Shh. You get in enough trouble. Don't try that. I'm gonna go throw this away. I don't know. Would you care to play another song? Are you not gonna do any blues songs?
Well, I'm not much of a blues guitarist, so
Yeah, I know.
I should have brought Scott Sharp with me. I could take it a step sadder.
Go for it.
Can
Bring
I
us-
say the H word?
Hell? Yeah,
Okay,
that's fine.
alright. I won't tell any more about the song. Let's see, I have to remember it. This is another Madison County traditional ballad, probably dates back to Elizabethan times. Came over, passed down by word of mouth. And if you don't know it already,